Are you struggling with angles in parallel lines? Probably when you hear phrases like vertically opposite angles, corresponding angles, you're just like, oh my god, what is this? I hate angles. I tell you, this video is for you. We are starting now. Welcome to Tegomatics. In this video, I'm taking you through angles in parallel lines. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, put on the notification bell, share the video, and give your comment. I would love to reply your comment. The first thing we need to understand is the meaning of parallel lines. So the real question is, what are parallel lines? Parallel lines are two or more straight lines that will never intersect, or they will never meet, no matter how far they are drawn. In other words, no matter the extension produced by the lines, they will never meet. Let's take, for example, if we have line AB, a straight line AB, and another line below it called CD. Both lines are straight. These two lines are parallel lines. How did I know that? If we continue to extend the line, be it forward or backward, they will never meet. So parallel lines never meet. Let me give you another example. Let's say we have another line EF, and there is another below it called line GH. If you look at these two lines, they are not parallel. How did I know they are not parallel? If we continue to extend their lines, at one point they are going to what? They are going to come together and they will meet. In other words, they will intersect. So when lines are straight and they can never meet, no matter the degree of extension you give to them, those lines are called parallel lines. Now, you don't need to stress yourself. In most cases, to identify parallel lines, there is always a sign that is written or drawn on the line. For instance, in the line AB and CD we have above, you will see an arrow sign on the lines. What does that arrow mean? It means line AB is parallel to line CD. So most cases, you will always see it in that form. There's an arrow line that is always drawn on the lines to show that they are parallel. Now you need to understand that angles can be formed on parallel lines. If there is a line that cuts through a parallel line, then angles can be formed on the line. Any line that cuts through a parallel line is called a transversal. Like the one that we have showing right here, you can see it cutting through line AB and line CD. That is a transversal. Between the point of intersection of AB and CD with the transversal, angles can be formed. So we can have angle A, angle B, angle C and D. We can have E, F, G, and H formed on the what? On the parallel lines. Don't forget, the only reason an angle can be formed on a parallel line is when the parallel line is intersected by another line, and such lines are called transversal. There are different types of angles formed on a parallel line. The angles are corresponding angles, alternate angles, vertically opposite angle, adjacent angle, and co-interior angle. Now we're going to move into these angles. We'll explain them one after the other. I'm going to give you a trick for what? For resolving these angles. It's very easy. Just follow me. The first type of angle we are considering here is a corresponding angle. Corresponding angle. You need to understand that corresponding angles are equal. In other words, if angle A corresponds to angle B, and angle A is maybe 40 degrees, what it means is that angle B will also be what? 40 degrees. Okay, you understand better. Let's have this diagram. This is diagram having two parallel lines, line AB and line CD, and there is a transversal cutting through the parallel line. Now, from the transversal, how do we identify corresponding angle? I'm not going to stress you, I'll just give you a simple trick. Anytime you see something of this nature, all you need to do is just to put a box between the transversal and the parallel lines where they intersect. So we have 2 points of intersection in this diagram, one at the top, another one below. So you insert the box there. After inserting the box, you now number the box 1, 2, 3, and 4. You come to the lower box, you also number it 1, 2, 3, and 4. It is very easy. Mere looking at the numbering in the box, you can easily say that number 1 at the top corresponds to number 1 below. Number 2 at the top corresponds to number 2 below. Number 3 at the top corresponds to number 3 below. Number 4 at the top corresponds to number 4 below. So that's how you identify corresponding angle. So if in number 1 we are having 40 degree, the angle that will correspond to that 40 degree in the number 1 top will be number 1 in the box below. Very easy to identify. So corresponding angle could be anywhere. It could be up, it could be below the line, but the most important is whenever you see it, just insert the box and know where they correspond to. Now let's take an example. In this example, this is a question. The question says, which angle is corresponding to 50 degree in the diagram below? Which angle is corresponding to 50 degree in the diagram below? If you look at the diagram very well, you discover that 50 degree is at the top of line AB, and there are so many marked angles below. We have A, B, C, and D. Now, among A, B, C, and D, which of them is corresponding to 50 degree in the diagram? Don't stress yourself, just insert the box. By the time you insert the box, you easily see by numbering your 50 degree falls on A. It means that A is corresponding to 50 degree. Automatically, A is equal to 50 degree, and that is corresponding angle. The second type of angle we are considering is called alternate angle. Alternate angle. Alternate angles are equal. Just like in corresponding angle, if let's say angle X is alternate to angle Y, it means that X is equal to Y. What it implies is that if X is, for instance, 25 degree, Y will also be 25 degree. Let's take this as an example. This is a diagram. We have so many alphabets in this diagram. The question you ask yourself is, which of the alphabets in the diagram are alternate angles? You don't need to stress yourself. To identify alternate angle, all you just need to do is what? Just draw a Z on the parallel line. Don't forget that there's a transversal on the parallel line. So through the transversal and the parallel lines, you can easily draw a Z. Just like you're seeing it right now, you can see a Z being drawn. So once you draw the Z, then the angle that is formed at each of the vertex of the Z forms your what? Forms your alternate angle. Like in what we have here, we can see that X and Y are alternate angle. Don't forget, the simple trick for identifying alternate angle, just draw a Z on the parallel line and you get your what? You get your answer. Let's take this example. There is a question here that says, what is the value of A in the diagram below? What is the value of A in the diagram below? Without stressing yourself, mere looking at the question, just like we explained earlier, if you draw a Z, you will discover that A is equal to 40 degree from the diagram. There are so many angles, but what we are having for A, according to Z that is drawn, A is equal to 40 degrees. Simple trick, just draw a Z. The next type of angle on parallel line we are considering is called vertically opposite angle. I love this angle. Do you know what? Vertically opposite angles are also equal. Very easy. When you have diagram like this, to identify vertically opposite angle, just draw an X. Draw an X. So the angle are vertically opposite. From the diagram we are having here, you can see that A is equal to B. It is called vertically opposite angle. And C is equal to D, vertically opposite angle. So if you want to identify vertically opposite angle, all you just need to do what? Draw an X and you get your what? Answer. Now let's take this question as an example. In the diagram, the question says, which of the following angle is vertically opposite to W? Which of the following angle is vertically opposite to W? Very easy. You don't need to stress yourself. All you just need to do is just draw your X along the W. You will see your answer. Very easy. I've detected it. I hope you've seen it. You can see that the angle that is vertically opposite to W is 75 degrees. So the next type of angle we're looking at is called adjacent angle. Adjacent what? Angle. I love this angle because I don't think I will stress myself on it, because if you've been following my teaching, you will discover that I don't need to stress myself on adjacent angle. Now, adjacent angles, they are formed on a straight line. You can also call them straight line angles. Like in the diagram, we can easily see that C is adjacent to D because both of them are what? Are on a straight line. In other words, the relationship between C and D is supplementary. So if C is 80 degrees, it implies that D will be what? 100 degrees, because if they are supplementary, if they are formed on a straight line, it means that their addition will give us 180 degrees. And 180 degrees minus 80 degree, which is the value given to C, will get the value of what? Of D, which is what? 100 degrees. The last angle we are considering under angles on parallel lines is called co-interior angle. Co-interior angle. Now, co-interior angle is kind of similar to adjacent angle because the sum of adjacent angles is equal to 180 degrees. The same thing is applicable to co-interior angles. The sum of co-interior angles is also equal to 180 degrees. How do you identify co-interior angles? Let's look at this diagram above. Let me give you the trick for identifying co-interior angle. All you need to identify co-interior angle is to draw a letter C. If you're able to draw a letter C like it is being drawn, the angles that are formed within it, they are called co-interior angle. Like in this diagram, E and F are co-interior. You need to understand that the letter C can also be drawn the other way around. So we can draw it on the other direction where we are having something like A and B. A and B are what? Co-interior. What it implies is that A plus B will give us 180 degrees. So co-interior angles are also what? Supplementary. Let's have this quick example. A question like this question says, what is the value of y in the diagram below? What is the value of y in the diagram below? If you look at the diagram, I can easily draw my C. When I draw my C, you discover that y and 90 degrees fall within the C. So since y and 90 degrees fall within the C, all I just need to do is what? Add y plus 90 degrees, it will be equal to 180 degrees. That is what? Co-interior angle. Don't forget, I told you the simple trick for identifying co-interior angle is just to draw your what? your letter C through the parallel line and the transversal. Then you get your result. So 180 degree minus 90 degree will give you the value of your y. So y in the diagram is 90 degree. Now that we are through with all the angles on parallel line, let's have this question. A very nice question here. The question says, find the value of A, B, C, D, and E in the diagram. Find the value of A, B, C, D, and E in the diagram. If you observe the diagram very well, you will notice something, that the only angle given to us is angle 60. And from angle 60, we are asked to locate the other angles. Very easy. Left for me, there are various ways you could do it, but left for me, so many things are clear. There's a relationship between A and 60 degree. And what is this relationship? Adjacent angle. In other words, A plus 60 degree is equal to 180 degree. That is what? Adjacent angle. Automatically, 180 degree minus 60 degree will give me the value of A. So my A in the diagram is 120 degree. Very simple. Another thing I can do, I'll probably want to look for my C. There's a relationship between my A and my C. And what is that relationship? Vertically opposite angle. Remember, I gave you the trick. If you just draw your X, A is equal to C. So if A is 120 degree, it means that C is also equal to 120 degree vertically opposite angle. Let me give you another one. Another one that we can have in this place, we can quickly get the value of our B. How can we get the value of our B? We can get it in various ways. There's a relationship between B and C, and that relationship is called adjacent angle. There's another relationship between B and 60 degree, if you draw the X, and that is called vertically opposite angle. Whichever one you want to go for, but I would prefer to go for the vertically opposite angle because it's not going to stress me. I would just say that my B is equal to 60 degree vertically opposite angle. Very simple. There are so many other ways that I can solve it. Okay, let me bring another type of angle into this solution. There's a relationship between C and D. There's a relationship between C and D. That relationship is called alternate angle. If you look at it, you can draw the diagram of a Z, just like it is being drawn on the question right now. Though the Z is not coming in the normal way, it's coming the other way around, but in the Z, you can see that there's a relationship between C and what? And D. Automatically, remember our C was 120 degree. It means that our D will also be 120 degree. That is called alternate angle. Now, the remaining thing we're looking for here is the value of our E. We can have a relationship between D and E to get the value of our E. And also, we can also have another alternate angle relationship between B and E to get the value of our what? Of our E. Whichever way you are doing it, you will realize that the value of our E is 60 degree. Whether you are going through alternate angle, whether you are going through adjacent angle, whichever angle you are trying to go through, the value of our E will be 60 degree. You can also get E by having a relationship between E and 60 degree in the question, and that is called corresponding angle. So you can see anytime you have question on angle and parallel lines, you can play around all the different type of angles. The most important thing is that you are able to identify your answer irrespective of the method you use in getting the answers. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you're learning big time and you find it impactful. you know what, just click the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and share the video. Don't forget to